Now in Good Morning Northwest, Spokane City Council approves a nearly $4 million settlement for the family of Robert Bradley, the man shot by police in 2022. We'll tell you how that money breaks down.
And you're going to want a way to beat the heat today. I'm tracking some toasty temperatures for this afternoon and beyond.
Plus, from North Central High to the Hall of Fame, Spokane's Ryne Sandberg dies at 65. How the baseball legend inspired generations of local athletes. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, July 29th. Robin has the morning off. Let's start things off with meteorologist Matt Gray to look at that first alert forecast heading in to a toasty warm day today, Matt.
A toasty warm day today. Good morning, Natalie. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us this morning on what is a mild start to the day. We're still hanging out in the 60s, solidly above average by a few degrees in Spokane. And we've cooled down nicely in Coeur d'Alene, at least temporarily. The sun is up and we are going to warm up pretty quickly across the region today. One reason for that is we have basically no cloud cover across the region, and unlike yesterday when we were tracking thunderstorms all morning long, our radar is sweeping clean. This might be the only morning where we see, well, next to nothing on radar this week, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get to what you will feel this afternoon, which is it's going to feel pretty warm. It's been a while, a better part of 2 weeks since we've had temperatures this hot. Coeur d'Alene in downtown up to about 93. Spirit Lake hits 92. We see mid-90s from Hayden down through Liberty Lake, and we keep seeing more of those down I-90 all the way into downtown Spokane. Meade and 9 Mile and Deer Park also into those mid-90s. Will be slightly cooler on the West Plains, but just slightly. Everybody pretty close to the same temperatures for this afternoon. And we will see temperatures continue to be hot for the good portion of the rest of this week. We'll take a closer look coming up.
Matt, thanks. Spokane City Council has voted to approve a nearly $4 million settlement to the estate of Robert Bradley, a man shot by Spokane police in 2022. The city will pay a little more than $221,000, while the city's insurance company will pay about $3 million in exchange for the case being dropped. Many come to the council meetings to speak, sharing their thoughts about why the settlement shouldn't be approved.
I support the settlement for $3.7 million for Robert Bradley's family. The money's not nearly enough. We need accountability. We need justice. They are not getting justice.
Many came to that meeting last night speaking in approval of the settlement. And while no one spoke out against the settlement, council members Cathcart and Bingle did vote against it. That vote passed 4-2. And city council members also voted in the replacement for the former council member Lily Navarrete, who served District 2. The replacement is Shelby Lambden, who works as a health equity director for Chas Health. The vote passed 4-2, with council members Bingle and Cathcart voting against her appointment. Lambden will serve on the city council until the person who wins the current election for her seat takes office later this year. Council President Wilkerson released a statement following the vote, reading, "This decision reflects our commitment to ensuring that our council remains fully functional and representative of District 2 interests. Having previously served as a District 2 council member myself, I have every confidence that Shelby will contribute positively during her time in office, and I look forward to her valuable input in decision-making and the process ahead." Well, this morning we're learning new details about the mass shooting in Midtown Manhattan. At least 4 people are dead, including an off-duty police officer. The shooter also died overnight. NBC's Nicole D'Antonio has the latest on the investigation.
Good morning. We're learning more about the moments leading up to that mass shooting. Police believe the shooter traveled cross-country from Las Vegas to New York City before opening fire in Midtown Manhattan. This morning, an active investigation into a mass shooting in an office tower in the heart of New York City.
The building's security camera footage shows the shooter enter the lobby, turn right, and immediately open fire on an NYPD officer. He then shoots a woman who took cover behind a pillar and proceeds through the lobby, spraying it with gunfire.
Authorities say the suspect then went into the elevators where a woman was getting out.
The shooter then calls the elevator, which opens in the lobby. A female exits that elevator, and he allows her to walk past him unharmed.
He then rode to the 33rd floor where he allegedly walked the floor, firing rounds, striking and killing a woman before police say he turned the gun on himself. The building where the shooting occurred is headquarters to major companies, including the financial firm Blackstone and the NFL. But investigators say the motive of the shooting is not known at this time. In total, 5 people were shot, including an off-duty NYPD officer who was working security for the building. He leaves behind 2 young kids and a wife who's pregnant with their 3rd child. Overnight, the NFL commissioner sharing a message to employees saying one of their employees was seriously injured in the attack and adding there will be an increased security presence in the days and weeks ahead. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Allegations of financial mismanagement have surfaced against the volunteer group Giving Back Spokane. The organization announced last month it would close as a nonprofit organization after a decade of community service. Board member Sarah Welver says the group found financial discrepancies during its wind-down process. And via the police report, the allegations have shocked supporters who believed in the group's mission to help those in need. A longtime donor wrote to us saying, "It's just very disconcerting. Our world is filled with bad news. Giving Back Spokane quarantine was a bright spot." And founder Rick Clark tells 4 News Now that he's just learning about these accusations and doesn't have more information on who is suspected specifically of misusing those funds. Spokane police have not yet confirmed whether a report was filed, but you can read much more about this investigation by finding this story. It's up right now on KXLY.com. Today, we are remembering a local legend. Chicago Cubs legend and beloved Spokane native Ryne Sandberg has passed away after a battle with cancer. Sandberg was a 10-time All-Star and 9-time Gold Glove winner during a 16-year playing career. He won the National League MVP title in 2004. He was drafted out of North Central High School back in 1981. The baseball field at NC still named after Sandberg. He was 65 years old. Our Sydney Berger will have much more about his life and his career. It's coming up a little later here in Morning Sports. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:07. Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray, taking a live look outside as we kick off our day.
Yeah, and really a nice looking morning and good looking sunrises everywhere. You can see that sun reflecting off of the road here in Hayden, and we just got a beautiful day. With the exception of how hot it's going to feel this afternoon.
One exception.
It's going to look better than it might feel, especially if you're like me. You're not a hot person. We'll show you temperatures for this afternoon and beyond coming up.
And so to come here on Good Morning Northwest, from splash pads to libraries, Spokane provides 25 different spots to escape that summer heat. Find out where they are and when they open, how you can check them out today. That's next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Windermere Real Estate.
R&R RV has just lowered prices on every pre-owned motorhome, fifth wheel, and travel trailer in stock. We're talking jaw-dropping savings on the region's largest selection of pre-owned RVs. All pre-owned units at R&R RV are clean, certified, and never purchased at auction. Quit dreaming. Just do it. Same-day delivery available on many units. Shop pre-owned units now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake, North Spokane, and Lewiston. Or visit rnrrv.com.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops.
One call, that's all means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Summer's heating up, but your home doesn't have to. During Mainstream's No Sweat Summer Sales event, it's easier than ever to upgrade your comfort with the best financing offer of the year. For a limited time, enjoy 6 months, no payments, no interest on new AC systems. Stay cool, save big, worry less. Call Mainstream today or visit mainstreamhomeservices.com to take advantage of this amazing offer. Cooler air is just a click or call away. Don't sweat it. Mainstream has you covered.
It started with a drive down 8th Avenue.
Wow, what is this place?
A permanent year-round market rooted in sustainability, equity, and community. BECU stepped in with trust-based philanthropy and a commitment to the community.
Our partnership with Scale House is helping our members, it's helping our community grow, thrive, get access to food.
From arts to agriculture, Scale House Market is a place where people grow together.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Conquer the road in a 2025 Atlas. Get a 2.9% APR or a $3,500 customer bonus. Go big. Go Atlas.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
First, they dip into science. Then, they dip into yum. Everyone will love the combination of crunchy sticks and creamy Nutella. Nutella and go. Dip into yum.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:10, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. There are still 5 months left in the year, yet according to the Gun Violence Archive, the U.S. already has endured more than 250 mass shootings. 2024 saw 505 mass shootings, so this year is on a similar pace. On Monday morning, a gunman opened fire in a valet area of a resort and casino in Reno, Nevada, leaving 3 people dead and several others hurt. Later in the day, a second mass shooting occurred in Midtown Manhattan during rush hour. We've told you about this morning. A gunman shot 5 people, killing 4 of them inside a Park Avenue skyscraper that houses numerous corporate offices, including the NFL. The shooter was then later found in a stairwell on the 33rd floor, dead of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot. President Trump's plan to defund Planned Parenthood is on hold. A federal judge has blocked the new policy, which would have barred Medicaid users from coverage with a health care provider that also has abortion services. Last week, the judge ruled the administration could not enforce a funding ban against some Planned Parenthood organizations, but now she's widened the block. 20 Democratic-led states are suing the Trump administration over its efforts to obtain data from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. According to the lawsuit, the Department of Agriculture is improperly attempting to gather sensitive personal information from families who use food stamps. The requested information includes Social Security numbers and home addresses. The administration previously used the IRS to share data with immigration authorities, hoping to use it to deport people. 79 million Medicaid enrollees had their data shared with immigration authorities due to that policy.
And takeaways today in your forecast. The 90s taking hold pretty much everywhere across the inland Northwest today, and then lasting for a good portion of the rest of this week. We will not be as stormy today. Might not be the case tomorrow.
Well, we have been beating the heat in several different ways this summer as temperatures climb, and you can go to open swim at 6 different public pools and use any of the 19 splash pads across town. Those are open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Public libraries are another great way to stay out of the heat with free air conditioning and Wi-Fi 7 days a week.
Public pools, wonderful. Used to enjoy them when I was a young man. My young grandson now enjoys them very much.
And for people who need relief once the sun goes down, the city opens up inclement weather shelters. When temperatures hit 95 degrees for 2 consecutive days, the city adds 89 extra shelter beds. You can look for available shelter space through Spokane or through Shelter Me Spokane. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:13. Your grocery bill could be getting more expensive and the prices might change while you're still shopping. The new technology that's coming to supermarkets nationwide. It's next. Thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. We're taking a live look at the start to our Tuesday. We'll see you right after the break.
I hope for people that choose to watch my forecast on Good Morning Northwest is as you're making your plans for the day, you know what's coming up for your day and how to plan it, and that you have a little bit of fun on the way.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
When you visit the LC Valley, you'll do more than just get away. You'll relive the history of explorers who traveled through this region, and you might even make a splash of your own. See educational exhibits of Lewis and Clark and immerse yourself in an authentic cultural experience. Unwind and savor the flavor in the Northwest Discovery Destination. Your adventure awaits.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
Anybody who wants to get lumber, they get it from Ziggy's, right?
Oh, of course. We have over 14,000 items, the majority of them being building materials, sheeting, lumber, roofing, anything you need for your home.
Ziggy's!
Yeah, Ziggy's.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your chance to give back. And your safety check.
Whoa.
All at an incredible value. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox.
Qualified lessees can get this 2025 Equinox all-wheel drive for around $299 a month. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gold Seal Plumbing. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:16. It's a trend that could cost you more at the grocery store. More supermarkets displaying prices digitally. That means the price you pay could change several times a day. Ryne and Allie has the details on the strategies your favorite grocery stores could be using to make you pay some higher prices.
The price of your groceries may soon change right in front of your eyes. A glimpse of what shoppers could soon see is already on display in Europe, where the Wall Street Journal found prices at some grocery stores can change up to 100 times per day. The technology behind it? Digital shelf labels, small electronic screens that can instantly display new prices at the push of a button, and they're being used more and more across the U.S. Walmart has installed digital tags in more than 400 locations, with plans to reach 2,300 stores by next year. Kroger and Whole Foods are expanding pilot programs as well. It's fueling fears of surge pricing.
Like charging more for ice cream when it's a hot day or for an umbrella when it's a rainy day.
Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bob Casey have sent a letter to Kroger warning the labels could be used to squeeze consumers to increase profits. But the company insists the labels won't be used for surge pricing. Companies say the tags help cut back on time-consuming labor. Walmart says it used to take 2 full days to update prices across the store. With digital tags, just minutes.
Sometimes a lot of these folks are only working 20, 25 hours a week. This is a heavy, labor-intensive job.
In a recent study, researchers found virtually no surge pricing after electronic labels were installed, finding the labels actually increase the likelihood of consumers getting discounts. But skepticism remains. Maine and Rhode Island have introduced bills to limit the use of digital labels. And in Arizona, a state lawmaker introduced a bill to ban digital tags entirely.
One expert says he expects the pricing changes will be infrequent or outside of store hours to avoid confusing or upsetting shoppers. Ryne and Allie, ABC News, New York.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah, nothing builds trust like saying, trust us.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, here's a live look outside. Trust us, it's going to be a hot day today.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be toasty, that's for sure. So we got to get back to the maybe extra summer hydration. What did we talk about the last time? It was hot, aggressive hydration.
Aggressive hydration.
That's what we were talking about around Hoop Fest when it was still hot. But hey, you know, this month's gone pretty well when it comes to temperatures. Yeah, we had a little hot stretch a couple of weeks ago, and it was a little warm to start this month. But other than that, really, when you look over the past couple of weeks, it actually has been very seasonable and even had several days that have been cooler than average. However, it looks like we are going to start or end this month just how we began, which is definitely on the toasty side. And that begins later this afternoon. We're going to see us warm up pretty quickly here with a light northeast wind. It may hold our temperatures down a little bit this morning, but not much, especially with how light everything is. Do expect us to be up into the 90s, so we'll end up somewhere in that 91 to 93 degree range as we head towards 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and we linger in the 90s through, I think, at least about 7 o'clock before we finally start cooling down in an appreciable way. And we're not even going to cool down that much overnight tonight. That is what's going to be more difficult with multiple days of heat like this, especially with how kind of comfortable the last couple of weeks have been, is that if you don't have AC, we're not going to cool off that much to kind of keep your home cool at night. So we are going to see much hotter temperatures in central Washington, talking about middle and upper 90s and even low 100s in the LC Valley, the Tri-Cities, and Wenatchee. And this is just the first of about 3 days where temperatures are going to be in this range or even just slightly hotter than this, especially in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. And here are those very mild overnight temperatures. I mean, look, we're having some places such as around Grant County or down into Wenatchee where we're not even going to dip down into the 60s tonight. And that is definitely going to be the case as we head into Wednesday night and Thursday night. Today is going to be fairly dry, so we're going to see a lot of sunshine, and that's definitely going to help us heat up a little bit. The track of moisture, which brought us some thunderstorms to the Palouse yesterday morning, instead it's a little bit further south, more towards places like Boise and Billings. Then as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that changes. Our winds and our track of upper level moisture is going to be out of the due south and heading right across our area. And so each day we're going to see a little bit more moisture and a little bit more. For tomorrow, I'm only expecting isolated storm coverage, but heading into Thursday and Friday, particularly Thursday night into Friday morning, that looks like prime time for more thunderstorm activity. So fingers crossed you can get some rain and hopefully not too much lightning to go along with it.
That's always the thing. Rain, but not a little lightning.
Yeah, always the double-edged sword this time of the year.
All right, Matt, thanks. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:21. A newly acquired Mariner is already making a big impact in his first week with the squad. And the baseball world mourns the loss of former Chicago Cub and Spokane native Ryne Sandberg. We have that story just ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my bonus jack combos starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Why say no when it feels so good to say yes? Want some help? Yes. Want to skip the line? Yes. Watch an unreleased season of your favorite show? Yes. How about a credit union with low loan rates, no hidden fees, online banking, and friendly member services? Yes. Experience how good yes can feel.
So according to Mr. Washington, we deserve a little room upgrade.
That won't be necessary.
Okay. How about a second opinion from the other Mr. Washington?
Are you a Camus Rewards member?
Yeah. Why?
It's the only local players card that gives you the lowest possible rates on rooms and room upgrades, not to mention food and drinks throughout the property.
So I'm taking these back, right?
Membership matters with Camus Rewards, only at Northern Quest.
With heat like this, air conditioning's a necessity. Bill's Heating and AC can get you the relief you want with the urgency you need. We offer free same-day estimates and next-day installation. Plus, all our new equipment comes with a low price guarantee. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and take advantage of our 0% for 5 years promotional financing.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, switch and save at least 20% versus AT&T and Verizon. Plus, your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my bonus jack combos starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box. Chicago Cubs legend and beloved Spokane native Ryne Sandberg has passed away after a battle with cancer. The Hall of Fame second baseman was 65 years old. Sandberg was a 10-time All-Star and 9-time Gold Glove winner during a 16-year playing career. He won the National League MVP title in 2004 and started his professional career when he was drafted by the Phillies and played in his first big league game in 1981. He was drafted out of North Central High School. The baseball field at NC is still named after Sandberg. Last night on social media, his family writing, quote, "It is with heavy hearts we announce that Ryne has passed away tonight in the comfort of his home." Ryne was surrounded by his loving wife, Margaret, their children and grandchildren. "We thank you for all the kind words, support, and love during this difficult time. Ryne will forever be in our hearts."
Josh Naylor wallops this out to right field, way back to the berm and gone.
That was Seattle newbie Josh Naylor's first home run as a Mariner. The first baseman joined the roster just 5 days ago and is already making a big impact. That was the first run of the game in the second inning, and then no homers for Cal Raleigh, but he did add that RBI to his tally. All of this helping the Mariners get back in the win column against the A's. They'll play the second game of the series tonight and are back at home on Thursday against the Rangers. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:26. A paperwork problem forces Fire District 8 to run its levy election. The April measure returns in August with the same goal: more paramedics and better equipment. What voters need to know. Plus, hotel workers face a terrifying encounter when a man breaks their glass door and pulls a knife. The bizarre reason he gives police for the attack when we come back. And before we go to a break, here's a first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, two-time Super Bowl champion and Football Hall of Famer Deion Sanders revealing a major recent diagnosis.
Deion Sanders is dancing.
NFL great opening up about his private battle with bladder cancer, the latest on his recovery.
No symptoms, no nothing, healthy. Going in there to look at something else, you find something else. Bless me with this wonderful doctor that is better at her game than I was at mine.
Sanders says he opted to remove his bladder and create a new one, likely referring to a minimally invasive procedure where part of the small intestine is used to construct a makeshift bladder.
We gonna beat it, ain't we?
It's beaten.
It's beaten.
Coming up at 7 a.m., what he's looking forward to next. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Alt, ABC News, Los Angeles.
So right when I thought Mom would start taking it easy with her osteoporosis, boom, we moved to this cool new place in the city.
If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, Evenity can help you rapidly build new bone in just 12 months. Evenity is the only bone builder that also helps slow bone loss, and it's proven to significantly reduce spine fracture risk.
I knew she started taking Evenity, but she told her friend it builds new bone. Builds new bone! So yeah, we get out, we explore, and do whatever that thing is on the floor.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
During the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. So outfitting your off-campus studio or secluded study nook is elementary, or get 60 months no interest. The back-to-school sale on now at Furniture Row.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid remission at 12 weeks and less bowel movements and abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
First, they dip into science. Then, they dip into yum. Everyone will love the combination of crunchy sticks and creamy Nutella. Nutella and go. Dip into yum.
During the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. So outfitting your off-campus studio or secluded study nook is elementary. Or get 60 months no interest. The back-to-school sale on now at Furniture Row.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking off this half hour, the 4 News Now story tracker. It's following the stories people are reading about online this morning. Another sports betting controversy in Major League Baseball. All-star Cleveland Guardians pitcher Emmanuel Claus placed on leave as the MLB investigates his alleged role in betting on the sport. Now, this comes just weeks after Claus's teammate Luis Ortiz was benched pending an investigation on unusual betting on his pitches. Project 2025 architect Paul Dans says that he's taking on Republican Senator Lindsey Graham in the party's 2026 U.S. Senate primary in South Carolina. Dan says that he plans to formally launch his campaign with a prayer breakfast in Charleston tomorrow. Graham is a close friend of President Donald Trump's and already has the president's backing. But Dan says there is room for a Republican candidate who is aligned and more loyal to Trump. A massive new beach resort just opened with room for 20,000 people, but it isn't allowing any foreign tourists. That's because it's in North Korea. Kim Jong-un is hailing the resort as one of this year's greatest successes, and meetings are underway that could allow Russian visitors to visit there soon. North Korea has been slowly easing curbs imposed during the pandemic and is reopening its border in phases. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Robin has the morning off. Today is Tuesday, July 29th.
And you better be planning for some hot weather this afternoon. Hard to believe July is almost finished with already. August right around the corner at the end of this week. We are in the low 60s this morning, so a good bit milder than we have been over the past few mornings here in the inland Northwest. Clear skies, that's also a change from yesterday as well. All that going to add up to some hotter temperatures today. We were scraping the edge of the 90s yesterday afternoon. We'll be solidly in the 90s this afternoon from downtown Spokane into the valley, mid-90s. We'll see some mid-90s as well. As far to the east as Post Falls and Hayden, we'll see some warm temperatures as well in places like Cheney and Spangle at about 94. Deer Park hitting 95 this afternoon. Looking at a broader view, we were tracking a bunch of thunderstorm activity across the Palouse region down towards the Blue Mountains and the Camas Prairie yesterday. Things are a whole lot quieter today, and this is likely going to be our quietest day as far as the radar picture, even as we head into the afternoon. The track of moisture, which brought us some of that storm activity yesterday, well, it shifted a little bit further south and a little bit further east today. And so places like Boise and Billings, they'll end up getting some wet weather. But for us, we will stay on the sidelines, at least for one day. We'll start to see things begin to swing back in our direction later on this week. That begins tomorrow. And especially as we head towards the end of the week, a lot of changes will be coming to your forecast before the weekend. We'll run it down for you in full, in more detail, coming up.
Matt, thanks. Two 18-year-olds were sent to the hospital Sunday morning in a drive-by shooting on Spokane's South Hill. According to the Spokane Police Department, officers responded to this call around 3 a.m. at 57th Avenue near Hatch Road. Both victims taken to the hospital. One reported to be in serious condition. The other has non-life-threatening injuries. SPD says no arrests have been made at this time, but there is a person of interest in this case. A man broke the glass door of a Spokane Valley hotel early yesterday morning and threatened staff with a knife. You can see the damage done to the door here. It happened around 1:30 a.m. at a hotel near Indiana Avenue and the Spokane Valley Mall. Deputies found the suspect, 41-year-old Joshua Arkinson, standing on Indiana Avenue acting erratically. Once arrested, they found 2 knives and a set of brass knuckles on him. Arkansas told deputies 5 girls were coming to kill him, and he broke the door to get law enforcement's attention. He was then booked into the Spokane County Jail for second-degree malicious mischief and possession of a dangerous weapon. Skeletal remains found at a homeless camp in Spokane have been identified as Dylan Harrington. He's the suspected killer in a double homicide case. So this discovery ends a multi-year manhunt. Harrington was wanted in Shoshone County for the killings of Dave and Geraldine Covey in February of 2022. Harrington's remains were found back in April, and the identity was confirmed on Thursday through DNA analysis and dental records. The circumstances surrounding Harrington's death still are under investigation. Well, voters in southern Spokane County might have a little bit of deja vu when they look at the August primary ballot. Fire District 8 is running its levy from April again because of a filing error. The Fire District says it included information from the Consumer Price Index in its April levy, which is only allowed in the August primary or the November general election. The levy aims to add 2 paramedics to the Fire District as well as replace older EMS equipment.
Our goal is that it will maintain and actually expand staffing to ensure that we have a paramedic at all of our 4 fire stations 24 hours a day.
If passed, this levy would raise property taxes by 21 cents per $100,000 of assessed property value. 2 new road construction projects are underway in Spokane, with a 3rd set to start today. Sprague Avenue and Alki Broadway Avenue is now closed between Freya and Havana. The city will repair the road surface and replace and update curb ramps. Detours are in place, with drivers encouraged to use Sprague and Trent. This project is set to last through November. And resurfacing is also underway at Maple and Walnut Streets from 5th Avenue to the south end of the Maple Street Bridge. Curb ramps will also be updated to meet current ADA standards, and the sidewalk will be widened on Maple Street. This project is set to end in October. And finally, a project on Division Street begins this morning, closing lanes between 4th and 7th Avenues for resurfacing. We're taking a live look this morning at where this project will begin. If this is part of your morning commute, plan to use a detour. Lane closures are already in place this morning, and the project is expected to wrap up next Wednesday. That is August 6th. And you can find more details on all the construction projects in our area and on these ones here that's listed right now on KXLY.com. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:37. Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray, taking a live look outside this morning at Dusty.
Yeah, figured we'd take a look on the Palouse this morning. It is a beautiful kaleidoscope of colors here with the different crops and things growing. And we've had a really nice couple of weeks on the Palouse, with temperatures being pleasant. Could be a little hot today. And hot around the rest of the inland Northwest as well. And a lot drier than those storms that came through yesterday as well. Your forecast coming up.
And so to come here on Good Morning Northwest, why parents are rushing to buy school supplies in July instead of waiting for August. The tariff deadline that is changing shopping strategies. That's next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
We invite you to Mistaqua Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play. Enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesars Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at Mistaqua.com.
Did you know that Alexa has other names?
What?
Yeah, there's a couple of
like
boring
the thing
ones.
you talk to and it answers all your questions?
There's some really boring ones, but there's one really cool one.
What is it?
Ziggy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, well, it's Ziggy.
Ziggy?
Yeah, because see...
Like Ziggy? Yeah, Ziggy?
That's it. Like this, you mean? Ziggy?
Like our hats? Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Ziggy's knows what they're doing. They tell you all the right answers, how to do all the projects you need. It's like Alexa, only better. No matter what you need for any project, big or small, there's only one place to go.
Ziggy's. Yeah, Ziggy's.
Here in the Northwest, no matter the season, adventure's calling. Corley Nissan has a truck for all 4 seasons. The Nissan Frontier is built for every challenge, from snow-covered roads to rainy days and everything in between. With a 310 horsepower V6 engine that comes standard, you have no trouble getting to the top of the ski hill or towing that boat to that favorite fishing hole. Come see why the Nissan Frontier outperforms the competition in every season. Nice trucks, nice people. Give us a try. Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Wildfire season is here, and a spark could quickly turn into an inferno. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Matt Gray.
We're not just forecasting, we're giving you the time you need to keep your home and family safe.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:40. Kids may not be going back to school until September, but parents are already starting their back to school shopping now. The National Retail Federation says this is because shoppers are bracing for the potential impact of tariffs. The tariffs President Trump recently announced are set to take effect August 1st, and they're expected to raise prices on key items kids need, like clothing and electronics. A new survey found that economic uncertainty coupled with higher prices on nearly everything is causing parents to scale back on spending this year, with many planning to spend $570 per child on average. That is down 7% from last year.
We are seeing the continual impact of inflation on the discretionary items being a little bit less affordable when the amount they have to spend on their households and on health is a little bit higher.
McCarthy there says that there has been a rising trend in parents turning to AI as a creative way to find ways to save this back-to-school shopping season.
Takeaways today in your forecast. The 90s are here, and they are going to be taking a firm grip over our forecast over today and through the next couple of days as well. Not as stormy today, may not be the case tomorrow.
Throw the knife that way! Throw it away!
Well, this is the moment Good Samaritans confronted a knife-wielding suspect who police say had just gone on a stabbing spree at a Walmart in Traverse City, Michigan, Saturday. Derek Perry, a former Marine, you can see him here with his gun drawn, commanding the suspect, 42-year-old Bradford Gilley, to drop the knife he allegedly used to stab 11 people just moments earlier.
I didn't think of anything other than trying to get him away from people and get him isolated and get him to put the knife down and just to kind of focus on me, and instead of everyone that was yelling and screaming in the background.
Perry said his intention was never to hurt Gilley, just to end the situation peacefully. Gilley now is charged with assault and terrorism. He has a long criminal record and a history of mental illness and involuntary hospitalizations. Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:42. A severe childcare gap forces Spokane parents to work less than they need. City leaders now propose a multi-use building with an early learning center, how it could help address our childcare crisis. That's next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. An annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish.
After my car accident, working with Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy. They communicated with me and let me know what the next step was every step of the way.
Call Craig Swap and Associates today. Let us make your recovery simple. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Walking 5 miles for $10. That's one way to earn some extra cash. But are you tired of chasing money?
Oh, come on!
Why not make your money work as hard as you do? Get 3.5% APY with an Ascend checking account and let your hustle earn dividends. Visit p1fcu.org/earn to learn more.
I don't think I'm cut out for this.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
The redesigned 2025 Tiguan just arrived and is turning heads. Smarter, sleeker, and more stylish than anything on the road.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Winter Music Nashville's multi-platinum star Gabby Barrett continues to be an unstoppable force in country music and will be live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino on Thursday, August 14th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:45. The Spokane City Council will soon consider a new proposal to address the region's childcare shortage. A study conducted earlier this year in Spokane's University District revealed severe gaps in childcare access, with 77% of survey respondents working fewer hours than desired due to a lack of childcare. Mayor Brown's new ordinance aims to streamline the process for building more childcare facilities by reducing regulatory barriers. The city is considering working on a multi-use building in the University District that would include an early learning center.
This is centrally located, it's close to downtown, it's close to East Central, that's one of the poorest neighborhoods in the city, and there is very high need for childcare facilities.
Councilmember Paul Dillon there is a co-sponsor of this initiative and acknowledges this single facility will not solve the problem, but he says it's still significant progress for the working families. The City Council votes on this proposal August 25th. Let's take a live look outside today to start our Tuesday morning here. Just a gorgeous start to our day here with some sunshine.
Yeah, nice start to the day. It is going to feel a little warm.
A little toasty.
A little toasty as we get into the afternoon. So, hey, make sure you're staying hydrated out there. Really, the next few days, this is going to be a pretty warm middle of this week and downright hot, at least for a few hours each day in the afternoon. So let's take you to the board here, where we are seeing a big change from yesterday when it comes to the other thing that we are watching a lot this week, which is our, there I am, thunderstorm chances. We saw a bunch of storm activity yesterday around the Blue Mountains in the Palouse region and in central Idaho. Instead, this morning, things are sweeping clean, and this will be the likely cleanest day and clearest day on live Doppler radar as we will see some changes heading into Wednesday. So first of all, let's show you what's happening today. So yesterday we saw what was these showers moving in because this moisture track was a little bit further north. Instead, things have kind of lived a little bit further south, and so we are kind of out of the area where the moisture is coming over same spots over and over and over again. We are going to see things begin to change here then as we head to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, where those winds will begin to shift, and that's going to bring a bunch of moisture off the Pacific and into the inland Northwest. And so each day we'll see progressively more and more moisture to work with each afternoon as we heat up, and that will create some thunderstorms. Let's take it through the next couple of days here on the simulated radar. We will see some more storm activity down in eastern Oregon, but I'm not expecting much of anything to survive the night and make it this far north, although we'll likely see at least a little bit of cloud cover as we head into midday on Wednesday. Now, by Wednesday afternoon, those southerly winds are going. We'll see some showers and storms developing around the Cascades. The best chance of wet weather is actually going to be across the central part of Washington State in our area. I'd say that's some good news because at the very least we could hope that maybe some areas can pick up a little bit of rain here in the Columbia Basin. That would be nice to see. Of course, that does come with lightning, so something to watch as well for the potential for new fire starts. Here we go. This is Wednesday evening, and you can see decent amount of activity continuing through the central part of Washington State and down to the Tri-Cities region as we're waking up on Thursday. And then by Thursday afternoon, here comes the bigger wave of storms starting way to our south and then tracking into our region as we head into Thursday night and then into Friday morning. That looks like prime time for at least the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area for thunderstorm activity. In the meantime, it is going to be hot. Temperatures mid-90s around the I-90 corridor, upper 90s in the Columbia Basin, low 100s in the LC Valley, the Tri-Cities, and Wenatchee. So it is going to be a little warm, just to say the least, today. And we get even hotter for Wednesday and Thursday before the storms and cooler weather comes in behind that. Look at the big change that we've got here for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is going to feel very nice this weekend, especially with how hot it's going to be the next couple of afternoons.
Yeah, get in those summer plans. We still got summertime left here. So.
Oh, yeah. Got a whole month.
Got a whole month. Lots of time. All right, Matt, thanks. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:50. Your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my bonus jack combos starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold?
Should we outsource?
What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
Even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Ever since Emmy got a new mattress from Denver Mattress, her math scores are through the roof. And Billy, nothing but the best sleep thanks to Denver Mattress. And now he's undefeated, 228-0. And during the back-to-school sale, setting up your star student for success is simple. Buy any Denver Mattress brand mattress and get a second half off. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Add superior sleep to your student supply list during the back-to-school sale only at Denver Mattress.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. And he said, I can't believe how white your teeth are. From that point on, I've been sold.
Order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free quick stick pen with your order. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my bonus jack combos starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint. We are learning some new details about the possible motive in a New York City shooting, and meteorologist Matt Gray is helping us plan our day with some sunny and hot temperatures in store. But first, Spokane City Council has voted to approve a nearly $4 million settlement to the estate of Robert Bradley, a man shot by Spokane police in 2022. The city will pay a little more than $221,000, while the city's insurance company will pay about $3 million in exchange for dropping the case. Many came to the council meeting last night to share their thoughts about why the settlement should be approved. While no one spoke out against the settlement, council members Cathcart and Bingle did vote against it. That vote passed 4-2. And city council members also voted in replacement for former council member Lily Navarrete, who served in District 2. The replacement is Shelby Lambden, who works as a health equity director for Chaz Health. The vote passed 4-2, with council members Bingle and Cathcart voting against her appointment. Lambden will serve on the council until a person who wins the current election for her seat takes office later this year. Allegations of financial mismanagement have surfaced against the volunteer group Giving Back Spokane. The organization announced last month it would close as a nonprofit organization after a decade of community service. Board member Sarah Wilver says that the group found financial discrepancies during its wind-down process and filed a police report. You can read much more about this investigation by finding this story. It's up right now on KXLY.com.
We are going to see some hot weather, so make sure you are planning to get things done outside early, not just today, but for the next couple of days. We'll already be in the 80s as we head towards 10, 11 o'clock, and we are going to hit the 90s here at about 2 or 3 this afternoon, and we are going to stay in the 90s heading on into your evening. Highs today will be anywhere between 92 and 95 across much of the region.
We are learning more about a potential motive in yesterday's mass shooting in New York. A source telling CNN a suicide note was found in the pocket of 27-year-old Shane Devon Tamra, who law enforcement says carried out the attack after driving to New York from Las Vegas. In the note, he said that it is to have expressed grievances with the NFL, saying he suffered from CTE, a disease linked with head trauma. The office at the center of the attack holds the headquarters of the NFL. At least 4 people died in the shooting, including an off-duty police officer. One of them is an injured NFL employee. You can follow breaking details in this story. It's coming up next on Good Morning America. It starts at 7. Today, we're learning more about the 2 people shot in a drive-by shooting on Spokane's South Hill Sunday. 2 18-year-olds were sent to the hospital, says Spokane, the police department, that officers responded to the call around 3 a.m. at 57th Avenue near Hatch Road. One of the victims is reported to be in serious condition. The other has non-life-threatening injuries. SPD says no arrests have been made at this time, but there is a person of interest in this case. Fire District 8 in southern Spokane County is running its levy from April again due to a filing error. The fire district says it included information from the Consumer Price Index in its April levy, which is only allowed in the August primary or the November general election. This levy aims to add 2 paramedics to the fire district, as well as replace older EMS equipment. If passed, the levy would raise property taxes by 21 cents per $100,000 of assessed property value. Chicago Cubs legend and beloved Spokane native Ryne Sandberg has passed away after a battle with cancer. Sandberg was a 10-time All-Star and a 9-time Gold Glove winner during a 16-year playing career. He won the National League MVP title in 2004. He was drafted out of North Central High School in 1981, and the baseball field at NC is still named after Sandberg. He was 65 years old. 2 new road construction projects are underway in Spokane, with a third set to start today. Sprague Avenue and Alki Broadway Avenue is now closed between Freya and Havana. The city will repair the road surface there and replace and update curb ramps. Detours are in place, with drivers encouraged to use Sprague and Trent. This project is set to last through November. Resurfacing is also underway at Maple and Walnut Streets from 57th Avenue to the south end of the Maple Street Bridge. Curb ramps will also be updated to meet current ADA standards, and the crosswalk will be widened on Maple Street. This project is set to end by October. And finally, a project on Division Street begins this morning, closing lanes between 4th and 7th for resurfacing. Here's a live look at that project, where it'll start. If this is part of your morning commute, you might want to plan a detour. This wraps up next Wednesday.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Have you seen the Nissan lineup lately? If not, it's time to take a look at Coeur d'Alene Nissan. From the sporty Sentra to the versatile Rogue and the rugged Frontier, Coeur d'Alene Nissan has got something for every need and budget.
Right now, get the 2025 Nissan Pathfinder with 0% APR and $1,000 bonus cash. It's built for adventure and loaded with towing power.
Take a closer look at Nissan's top-of-the-line technology and impressive styling. Nice cars, nice people, Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
Wildfire season is here. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Chris Crocker.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
Well, hot weather is returning to the inland Northwest. We felt a little bit of it yesterday, but today is going to be much more noticeable for the afternoon. Highs solidly in the 90s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before we get some thunderstorm activity, particularly Thursday night into Friday morning. That looks like the hot spot for wet and active weather. And then things look very nice for the weekend, so there's a bit of a reward after we'll be sweltering through the middle of this week.
Matt, thanks. And thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you throughout the day on Good Morning America. It starts right now.